Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Kyla and I am oh so excited to have you join us for the third installment of my Ranking Girl of the Year series. I sincerely apologize for the delay. I really wanted to have this series wrapped up relatively quickly. However, that was not the case. I did post some videos in between, so hopefully you enjoyed those. But this one, we're back with me ranking the collections now from 1 to 10, and then you know how that all plays out. The next installment of this will be the last one, and that will be rounding out all their scores and adding them together and everything and seeing who comes out on top. So like I said, this one will be ranking their collections. Some of the photos have every item in their collection, others do not. So I just tried to find ones that showcased most of the collection for each girl. One thing I do want to mention is when I look at something to purchase for my dolls, I want to know if it's something, if it's something I can use more frequently than other things, if it's like something I can use daily or weekly or whatever. So if it's an outfit, if it's like a hobby outfit, if they're a dancer or a surfer or cheerleader, things like that. If they're hobby outfits, I don't find myself gravitating towards those just because it's not something I can put my girls in to take photos in really without adding all the extra props. So that is something to take into consideration when you guys hear my scores. If it's something I use a lot, I definitely scored the collection higher because it was just more appealing to me. Anyway, I'm going to stop and we're just going to get right into this. Starting off as usual with Lindsey Bergman. Since she was the first girl of the year, you all know she had one outfit. Her big item was her scooter and, she had her book and everything, but that was pretty much it. Comparing her collections to the others, it is small. And I know that AG was just figuring out, this whole girl of the year thing, but it's not my favorite. I definitely wouldn't buy anything from it. So with that being said, Lindsey did get a 1 out of 10. Next up, Kaylee Hopkins from 2003. Her collection added 2 outfits. Her big item was her surfboard. However, I was not impressed by any of the extra outfits or anything. Again, they were more hobby outfits that I would not typically use. I do like her meat dress though, so that is why I did give her a 2 out of 10. Marisa Luna from 2005 is where the collections kind of started to grow a tad. So she was a dancer and she did have a lot of dance outfits. So they're not, I believe all of her outfits actually were dance related except her meat outfit, which I'm not a huge fan of that either. I did end up giving her a 3 out of 10 just because it's where the collection started to expand a bit more. Next, we have the lovely Jess McConnell from 2006, who had her hammock and her palm tree. She had her boat, and she had, I believe, a total of 4 outfits, including really cute pajamas, because she did have those 2 big items, and I believe she was the first Gotti to have a pajama set. I really do like her collection. I like her meat outfit. I could see myself using 2 of the 4 outfits, so I did give Miss Jess a 5 out of 10. In 2007, for Nicki Flemming, it seemed like American Girl was going backwards because she had less outfits, even though the meat outfit is extremely adorable. And she had a dog, which I might be biased, but that gave her an extra point right there. If you hear a car horn, I do apologize. Anyway, unfortunately, since Nicki's collection was so small, I did give her a 3 out of 10. Here we have Mia St. Clair, and you guys know I'm a huge Mia fan. I do use her meat sweater quite frequently. However, the rest of her collection, clothing and items all around, I'm not a really big fan of, and I hate to say that, but I really wish they would have given her, more everyday clothes instead of just focusing solely on her hobbies. With that being said, I did give her a 4 out of 10. In 2009, American Girl did something very different with Chrissa Maxwell. Not only was she the first girl of the year to have a movie, and it was an extremely incredible movie, she also came with 2 best friends, Gwen and Sonali. And my sister actually has Sonali, but we never had Chrissa. I do think that Chrissa's collection was adorable. Gwen and Sonali, and the movie definitely did give her bonus points. This picture just shows the 3 dolls together because I couldn't find one of the huge collection. She also did come with a llama, so that was fantastic. I did give Chrissa a 7 out of 10. Here we have Lainey Holland from 2010. I am not a fan of her meat dress, but honestly, her other items are quite cute. Her collection was just kind of, again, relatively small, and it seemed like after Chrissa, it was kind of a huge letdown. So I did give Lainey a 3 out of 10. I did give these scores a while ago, and some of them I want to change, but I'm not going to do that. Kanani being a prime example. And now that I'm really analyzing her collection a lot better, I think it's very cute, very girly. Some of the items I can definitely see myself using. But the only piece I own is her meat dress, and then obviously Kanani herself. But I did end up giving Kanani a 5 out of 10. McKenna's collection is very cute. I can see myself using pieces from it, but as usual, the hobby stuff really doesn't stand out to me. There's not really any outfit I have to absolutely have. I do love the sweater from the school outfit, if I'm being totally honest, but that's pretty much it. So I did give her a 6 out of 10. Sage Copeland has one of my favorite American Girl collections. I absolutely love her whole aesthetic. I love her the boots. The boots are definitely one of my favorites. She has like the most beautiful pink dress. I own 3 of her outfits, and I really want to get the pink dress, but she did definitely have the hot air balloon, and her collection was just really fun, and I absolutely adore it, so I did give her an 8 out of 10. Here we have Isabelle from 2014, and her collection I really love because most of it is pink and girly, and you all probably know by now that that's the definition of me. However, most of the pieces, you know, it was kind of like a mix and match thing with all the leotards and everything, and that she, you know, story-based, she would sew them and stuff like that. Since they are mostly hobby-based, I'm not, like, so set on getting them. However, I did actually do ballet as a kid, so I do connect with her on that front, and I have sewn as well, so more reasons for Isabelle to actually be my mini-me. But anyway, I did give Isabelle a 7 out of 10 for her collection. Here we have a collection that I absolutely am in love with. There's not a single outfit in here I do not like, and I don't own a single piece from it. I would like to own all of Grace's collection at some point, including Grace herself. Like Kanani, this is another collection that I scored a bit low on, and I'm regretting it now, but I did give Grace an 8 out of 10 overall. This was really hard for me because you all know Leah is one of my favorite dolls of all time. However, I'm not big on the whole nature-y vibe thing. So there's really not, they're cute. A lot of the outfits are cute, I will say, but I don't see myself, you know, like if it was Grace's collection, I don't feel the same way when I look at Leah's items, and that really hurts for me to say, guys. It really does. But I had to give Leah a 4 out of 10. Miss Gabriella, and the reason I scored her what I did was just because a lot of her outfits, again, are hobby related, and they're ones I can't use on a day-to-day basis. We all know how she, you know, how all that went down, and I really don't feel like AG gave her the year she deserved because she's a very cute doll, but I feel like she kind of got gypped. And with that being said, I did give her a 3 out of 10. Here we have Luciana Vega, and I know a lot of people really like her collection because it was definitely something new from what we've seen. However, the only outfit I really like are the pajamas. I have seen them in person, and they're actually really adorable. As far as everything else, I'm not particularly a fan of it, but I do think it was really cool, so I wasn't going to, you know, score her low just because I didn't like anything from her collection. So I did give Luciana a 5 out of 10. Picture I have of these 4 outfits from Blair's collection don't really do it justice, but it was really the only one I could find on such short notice. I love Blair. You all know she's what got me back into dolls. I like her collection. It's not my favorite, but I could probably see myself buying every outfit from it. Maybe not the gardening one, but I love her collection. I think it's wonderful. So I did give her a 6 out of 10. And last but not least, we have our current Gotti, Joss Kendrick. And Joss has a very adorable meat outfit. It was amazing with the bathing suit underneath, and I used the shorts a lot. However, again, as of right now, most of her outfits are geared towards her hobbies, which I do think the cheer uniform is cute. When I ranked these collections, her new outfit was not out yet, the little jumper, which I do love and I plan to buy. So I didn't take that or the grill into consideration because obviously we didn't know about them yet. But her collection is still kind of small, and I hope they do add stuff to it. And obviously she has the bus, but the bus really, obviously I would never use it. The price point, I know is a very controversial topic. So yes, that does drag her down a little bit, but I did give Joss a 3 out of 10. Okay, so now that I've explained to you my scores and the reasoning behind those scores, we're going to find out who has the best and worst collections, of my opinion, of course. So in first place, we have Grace Thomas. Second, Sage Copeland. Third, Isabelle Palmer. Fourth, Chrissa Maxwell. Fifth, McKenna Brooks. Sixth, Blair Wilson. Seventh, Luciana Vega. Eighth, Kanani Akina. Ninth, Jess McConnell. 10th, Leah Clark. 11th, Mia St. Clair. 12th, Marisa Luna. 13th, Gabriella McBride. 14th, Lainey Holland. 15th, Joss Kendrick. 16th, Nicki Flemming. 17th, Kaylee Hopkins. And in last place is Lindsey Bergman. There you have it. My personal opinion on the Gotti collections. I would love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Whose collection is your favorite, whose is your least favorite, and things like that. Speaking of contacting me, always in the description below, I have my email, my 2 Instagrams, and my Twitter. So if you ever want to contact me, feel free. The next part of this mini series will be me adding up all the scores from all 3 categories and seeing who my favorite girl of the year is based on this scoring. Let me tell you, it was kind of a surprise to me, but kind of not really. Anyway, if you have not already, give this video a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and tap that really cool notification bell so you can know the exact moment I post a new video. Have a blessed day, everyone, and I will see you next time.